Hello there, I'm Pricklyman representing the Game Confederacy, and today we're going to be going on with review of Medal of Honor 10th anniversary, and we're going to be moving on to, well, technically the second game in the pack, Medal of Honor Pacific Assault. Medal of Honor Pacific Assault was made in 2004 by EALA. It actually ran, instead of off the Quake engine, the Lithtech Jupiter engine, which also did things like No One Lives Forever 2. It was a fantastic game in the sense that it tried to put you in a squad instead of just ramming you down the whole Medal of Honor war thing, which really worked. And you know what? That's actually one of my most great praises for this game, is that you're in a squad, you're playing a war game, not some kind of, you know, OSS agent spy game like Allied Assault. Because in many ways, Allied Assault is much more of a spy game. This is a war game. You're always in a squad, you always have teammates and to follow. But I might have some praises for this game. That doesn't mean I can't pick it apart. And we're going to start right at the beginning. The beginning of this game has possibly one of the most badass intro sequences to a game ever. But I do like this guy's walk cycle. Like, come on, it's the beginning of the game, guys. You can't even get a walk cycle fucking right. But anyway, this guy proceeds to give one of the most badass deliveries ever of an intro sequence.
In the beginning was God, the dark, slimy creatures of the oceans God called sailors, and he dressed them accordingly.
This guy's a badass, okay? He goes on to say that God created the world in 7 days and gave the sailors slimy uniforms and all that, but at the end of the 7th day, God was not happy.
God was not happy!
He said God was not happy! And then he rounds it off by saying,
this puts me one step above God, because I am a Marine.
Well, ain't you a bit up yourself, mate? But I guess that's just drill sergeants for you. Okay, now let's go off on a bit of a tangent here and go with the tangent that says the friendly AI sucks my right nut and the enemy AI sucks my left nut. Because quite frankly with you, like, I gotta say this really simply, the friendly AI, all they ever do is just fall back, advance, fall back, cover me. But their advice is the most retarded advice you will ever hear. They are never right about what they should do. They tell you to advance into enemy fire and fall back when you have the advantage. It's ridiculous. On the other hand, the enemy AI is just suicidal. They'll move into cover reasonably nicely, but when you kill like one dude, they'll just scream banzai and charge you when they could have probably got one or two of you if they just stayed in cover and shot you. I don't know why the AI is programmed like this, but it's fucking stupid. Like, they'll just charge you and that will do nothing. They'll just be met with machine gun fire. It's ridiculous. But talking about AI, the worst thing is the corpsman. Now let me explain a key aspect of this game. Allied Assault, you'd have a health bar, and when it got diminished you'd pick up health packs. But in this game it relies, you get a few health packs, but it relies more on the medic system, or the corpsman system. Now you get like 4 per mission, which is too many, but that's another story. But the problem is, when you die, you go down. It's like a down state. But if a corpsman doesn't reach you in time, you die, which is fair enough. But the corpsman, Jimmy Sullivan, in your team, is a fuckwit. He's a fuckwit. He is a fucking fuckwit. There's no other way to say it. He is a moron. But this has got to be my favourite medic-related clip. You can see in here, there is an entire squad around me. I go down, the medic is about 3 feet away from me, yet the dumbass can't go heal me, my squad can't help me, and I get executed. You useless trash! The Airfield's pretty much the worst mission in the game, because in the Airfield, essentially, you man a 50 cal machine gun, and then you man this, which is, you can see on screen right now, is an AA gun. But essentially, what happens is you just have to shoot down a bunch of planes, and a bunch of planes try to bomb you. But if you're on an emplacement and you die, you don't go down like any other time, you just die. You just die outright, which is stupid. Which is so stupid. But there's this one bit where there's a plane that's coming down, it's a Japanese plane that's gonna bomb you, and you're like, well, you know, I'd better shoot it down. But if you shoot it down, you instantly lose for whatever reason. But if you don't shoot it down, you die. But I mean, when you really think about it, it's a bit of a contradiction. I mean, I can't shoot him because I'll lose. If I don't shoot him, I'll die. You're getting screwed in the ass, you're getting screwed in the front, you're getting screwed from both sides. You're screwed. But the next mission has to be my favourite mission in the entire game. At first, you're just being transported in a fighter plane, and you know, you're going around, and then some Japanese planes attack, and you shoot them down. But then your pilot gets hurt, and he bails out, and everyone's all like, well, you better go and control that plane. And then you just do. And not only do you control the plane back to your home base ship thing, you destroy an island worth of supplies, and then destroy a Japanese aircraft carrier and destroyer pretty much by yourself. That is insane. You have never flown a plane before, and you do all that. What the hell is going on in this world? This crazy, crazy world. I mean, I just can't understand this. In the cutscene before, you say you've just flown a plane before, like on the stick, but you haven't actually flown a plane. But you somehow, it's like, yeah, do you want to do a loop-de-loop? Sure. You know, you want to just drop bombs and everything? Sure. You got perfect accuracy. Why not? You're a fighter pilot ace, right? Or was I a Marine? I don't know anymore. What game was I playing Microsoft Flight Simulator? I don't know! What am I playing? The end of the game is actually probably the biggest disappointment about it all. And the last mission is actually pretty good. It's like really good, it's really intense. You go through the entire thing. You get to the last stand of the Japanese Empire on Tarawa. And it's like, well, we're not gonna fight these guys. We're just gonna call in an airstrike. And so you do, and then it's like, there's still some alive, and they're banzai charging, and then you shoot them, and that's it. It's pretty disappointing. It's really not up to scratch with the rest of the game. Medal of Honor Pacific Assault was... If Allied Assault was the middle between the old first-person shooter and the new first-person shooter, Pacific Assault was one of the first breeds of the newer shooter. It was really solid, it was really good, the graphics were great, there was a great feel to it in general. And the problem is I can't make that many jokes about this game because it's too good. Like, besides the things I said, and I made a bit of fun, but it's a really good game. Like, it's really, really good. I had so much fun just playing it, and the story's intense, and everything actually makes you feel. And I mean, there's some parts where it makes you feel like you're watching a Steven Spielberg movie. Well, fuck. But anyway, look, next week we're going to be finishing off this Medal of Honor extravaganza with Medal of Honor Airborne, and hopefully I'll see you around then. And I know we're a bit late, but I hope you all had a happy holidays, and I'll see you all next week. Ta-ta.